It's time! I'm so excited to finally be getting that gorgeous mural up in the bedroom.
Monday morning, we're just in the garage getting saws set up. Today I'm going to start working on the stairs, which will probably take me a couple days to get all those finished. This week we have countertops coming, and hopefully I can finish the kitchen once those counters are in, and then maybe by the end of the week we'll move on to finishing the bathrooms, getting vanities in, toilets on, and keep pushing forward. So
we're Heather and Chris, and we've spent the last 5 months renovating this untouched 1970s townhouse. It's so awesome. I love it so much. After adding a whole new bathroom, doubling the size of the kitchen, and adding all new finishes, we are only 2 weeks away from listing this house for sale. Now it is time. I'm going to put the first coat of plaster on the hood fan. So excited for this! This week we'll be finishing the flooring install, hanging the beautiful custom mural in the powder room, and finally seeing the stone countertop installed. Kinda.
right now, I've actually brought in a second miter saw, so I'm just going to switch that to an aluminum blade. That way I can cut my stair nosings nice. I'll still have my other saws set up to cut the vinyl plank flooring and keep all the dust out of the house. I'll be able to cut everything down here in the garage. Little tip for cutting stair nosing, because the shape of them is so awkward, I've set up this 2x4 on edge. That way I can rest the stair nosing on it and be able to cut it without it jumping around on the saw and make a much nicer, cleaner cut. I think I have everything I need on the stair landing here to get going on finishing the stairs, but one thing I don't have is I don't have a stair scribe. So what I'm going to use instead is I'm going to use my square. We can butt it in and find out if it's square or not. And if it's not square, I have this T-bevel tool, and that'll allow me to basically set it to the angle, tighten it down, and then from there we'll take it and we can transfer it onto our flooring board. Then we can make sure we get the best possible fit for all the stair boards. So I better get to it. This is the upper stair flooring down. So I've got treads on and the risers on. Still have to do the nosings. My original plan was to finish one whole set, including the nosings, but I think I'm going to let the glue dry on that and start moving things down to the next landing and just keep doing flooring, and then I'll come back and do the nosings once the glue is set. So better keep at it. That's the flooring on the stairs finished. I've got everything glued down. I'm gonna let that set overnight just so it doesn't shift around with anyone walking on it. And then when I come back tomorrow, I can get the stair nosings started. For the adhesive, I was just using PL Premium to hold it down. It's a floating floor, but you don't want it floating on the stairs. It'll be nice and secure once this dries up. But I'll give you a quick tour before I start my cleanup and then head home for the day. We got all our treads and risers on. Same thing. Everything's done as we keep going up. Same thing up into the kitchen. Light's a little funny up here right now. And then we go up to the bedroom. Same thing. Treads done. Up to the bedroom, landing, and then the last set up into the master bedroom. So all the flooring's done. And we'll start nosings tomorrow. We'll see if we can get all those nosings on in one day. So we'll see you tomorrow.
popped into the house because Chris is banging stuff as usual. Because last weekend when I had done the hood fan, when I left, I was worried it was a little bit splotchy. So we're gonna go take a look at that and see if I still think it's splotchy. But over the weekend, something else exciting happened. How pretty is the light? Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I am so in love with it. And if you've been here for a while, you know that I completely fell in love with these marble lights. And look, how gorgeous is that guy? I am so happy with it, but there's no light bulbs in it, so I can't turn it on for you. So hopefully I'll be able to do that in a day or two. But let's go look at my hood fan because I'm worried it's splotchy. It's splotchy. I don't love it. Take a look. I don't know. Is it kind of hard to see in this light? No, it's not. It's definitely splotchy. Since I'm here anyways and I have a bit of time, I'm gonna sand it a bit and see if I like it better. And if not, I'm gonna end up doing a whole second coat. But before I do that, let's go see if there's any more lights that have been installed. Nope. Ooh. Oh, and Chris is putting the nosings on the stairs. It looks good. We ended up going with the wood riser. The dark was just a little bit too dark. So, oh my goodness, it's looking really good. And more lights are up. And look at this sweet little guy for the closet. That is so sweet. Needs a little finagling. I'll have to get a ladder and fix that. Still need to take the film off those doors so that they don't have that weird thing on them anymore, but these are so cute. Let's go see the one in the upstairs bedroom because I know that it's installed. Right? How nice is that? You'll remember in the video where I picked out the lights, I was saying always in a principal bedroom, I want something decorative like this. Even if it's a small room and it is a lower ceiling, which we have here, still I think it's worthwhile just to make the room feel that little bit more special by doing a really beautiful fixture. Whoa, we almost missed it. So beautiful. Now I'm gonna go see if I can make my hood fan look a little less splotchy. Classy look, I know. Okay, how do we feel? I sanded this half, and I haven't yet sanded that half. And what do we think? I think the splotches are gone. I think it's perfect. I'm telling you, if you were wondering about using this product, which by the way is by Pure and Original, and it's called Marrakesh Walls. If you want to do a little plaster DIY of your own, I cannot say enough good things about the Pure and Original product. It has been so easy to work with. I'm going to finish sanding my hood, and then in a couple of days we have to get them all sealed up so that the lucky homeowners can cook underneath them without having to worry at all. There is the finished product. I still have to do some vacuuming, but I think it turned out perfect. So happy with it. I cannot wait to see the marble countertops go in tomorrow.
Okay, so just getting the last nosings on here. This little section was a little bit tricky just with trying to miter everything and make it look nice, but I think it's turning out really good. So kind of the last step with the nosings is I've been drilling in holes. And I've been just putting in some little black nails just to hold them in place, just because they kind of slide on. So they don't need much, but just a couple nails along this one. Each stair nosing, I've got one kind of on each side that they just totally disappear. Well, that's kind of it for me today. The nosings took majority of the day. The electrician was here for a bit. So we got a few more things done with electrical. And countertops tomorrow, so that'll be an exciting change. So I'm gonna finish this, tidy up, and then we'll see you tomorrow when we get the countertop. I'm just getting drop sheets laid out in the kitchen because we have all our stone countertops coming this morning. That's gonna be a really exciting change. While I wait for the countertop guys to show up, I'm actually just going to start installing vanities, I think. Heather had assembled them the other day. We're gonna get those hung on the wall and start getting some finishes in these bathrooms. So get the vanities on, and then I actually brought the shower glass up yesterday, so we'll get that installed for the shower. Once the countertop guys finish, then I can start finishing the kitchen because we have a couple cabinets down there that need to get finish panels on them. I had to wait for countertops because the finish panels are landing on top of the counter. So it'd be good to finally get that kitchen done. Hopefully by the end of the week, the kitchen will be complete. Friday, we also have appliances coming, so yeah, lots happening this week. Better get to it. We've got a little snack. Heather did a great job putting the vanities together, but as you can see, I have it apart. This piece, which is the backboard back here that I was going to hang the cabinet from, it is perfectly in line with our water lines and our drains. So I'm just taking the cabinet apart and I'm actually going to move it up to the top like this. So I'm just marking out some of these holes. So I'm going to re-drill 3 new holes and then reassemble the cabinet, and then we'll get it hung on the wall. So what I thought was going to be quick and easy turned into a bit more of a project. So anyway, better keep at it and get this on the wall.
You already know what's happening at the house, don't you? I bet you do. I bet you do because I've already edited in Chris talking about it. But I haven't seen it yet. And I'm headed there right now. And I'm super excited! Do you see what I see? That is the stone truck. My marble was on that truck. It's not on there now. That means it must be in the kitchen. Cannot wait to see it. By the way, I forgot my microphones at home, so I really hope the sound isn't terrible for this. They're still working. I don't want to disturb them too much. But it's pretty gorgeous, hey? We're dealing with some finicky details, and I'm going to tell you all about it in a minute, but I'm just going to let them finish getting all their notes. That's it. So a lot of times, a lot of the finicky little details, so they'll do the template, but they're often making little minor sort of adjustments on site, and that is what's happening right here. So see this little taper. They're actually just gonna cut it right here. They said I could record that for you. Also, they're measuring. Now that the stone is installed, they can measure for my beautiful backsplash, and they're doing that the exact same. So they're just getting the big overall cuts, and then now that the countertop is in, Chris can install the gables that go here. So these parts actually will have their final cut on site probably in about a week. Jose, the stone man. Okay, tell us.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to use the diamond cup to try to trim this a little bit. But I'm gonna see if I make too cheap, I use chips. I'm just gonna try to do the stone, or I'm just gonna use sandpaper to take this a little notch we have over here.
Awesome. And you said it's easy to do because this is marble.
That's marble. Yeah.
Okay, because it's so soft.
So soft.
So
yeah,
soft that we might. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you had to use all these same...
Because you see they lose too fast, you know?
Oh my god. But that's...
Yeah, no, right now you feel here a little bit.
Yeah,
now
a little
we're
bit.
gonna use the stone because the stone a little bit more, they can keep more using because this, after they finish, you cannot use anymore. But
Oh,
the
okay.
stone is the same of this, but it's like a stone we can keep eating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. We're not over yet. This is complicated. That was amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us. It's amazing to watch the craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Wait.
You first. Come to me.
Yeah.
That's better.
Let me push this piece.
Yeah, push that piece.
So.
Slow. Something like that.
Yeah, this one is not too bad.
I swear to God, we didn't do this on purpose. I hate it when YouTubers do that. The stone guys are doing so many little details and I have to run. So you and I are gonna get the final reveal of that stone together, hopefully tomorrow.
Got shower glass installed, so good progress there. This bathroom is actually looking real nice now. Still have to build some drawers, and then obviously there's the finished plumbing to do to hook up the drains and everything. Action Stone guys, they've left for the day, but we have kitchen countertops. Unfortunately, they're all covered up with the templates and they're taped down just to protect them. And I still have all these drop sheets down because tomorrow I'm going to start working on the finishing of these last few cabinets. Tonight I'm just going to leave everything protected on the counters and on the floor, so I'm good to go tomorrow morning and just start with that finish work. And then at some point we'll show you the countertops.
So every once in a while the microphones don't work, and this is me telling you that now that the countertops are in, Chris can put panels on either side of these cabinets so that they make great little cubbies for the microwave and for countertop appliances. And I'm also very annoyed because you'll notice, see this face right here? I'm so upset because they have protective covering all over the countertops, so we've been waiting all this time to see the pretty marble and we don't get to see it because there's tools everywhere. But at least you can still watch Chris cutting up the panels and installing them on the kitchen to make the great little cubbies. I was really just here to see the pretty marble. I literally have nothing else to do here today. Tomorrow I'm installing the wallpaper, so I'm pretty excited about that. Actually, what I did do today is took a bunch of behind the scenes photos for the newsletter that I just sent out to everybody who's subscribed. So they saw what you're seeing now last week. Before I go, you and I have to celebrate a little renovation milestone. Are you ready for it? If you've renovated before, you know it's a big deal. We have a sink. we have water. We only have one so far, but it is a big, big deal. We're almost there. So nice.
Thursday's a wrap, and we got the last of the kitchen cabinets in, including the beadboard in the little cubbies. I'll get that door on tomorrow. I've drilled that door, but I don't know where Heather's stashed the knobs. So we'll get those on tomorrow. This side, same thing. We have our panel coming all the way down to the countertop, and that's where the microwave's gonna be. It's just kind of tucked in there now, but we actually have to paint the beadboard in the back of that. Tomorrow we have a little cubby to build for the master bath upstairs with some glass shelves in it, so I'm going to get to that. We have appliances coming tomorrow. A little bit of time will be spent maybe hooking up washer dryer. Maybe I'll get the dishwasher in. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, lots of little details to finish. So Friday will be another busy day, but we'll see you tomorrow. So just getting to the house again. Should be another exciting day. The rest of our appliances should be here. But today I'm going to start with building a little niche for there. It used to be a medicine cabinet, so we're going to basically have a little niche with maybe a couple glass shelves in it, just for a little extra storage around the sink. So yeah, should be another good day, and we're getting so close. So anyway, better get started.
I have just pulled up to the house. My car is full of stuff to bring in, but can we celebrate that the bin is gone? So you know we are definitely close to the end, and I better get going because today is the day I am installing the wallpaper. I've actually installed wallpaper twice before and it wasn't that hard. I've never done a room this big, so cross fingers for me. Wallpaper time. I'm very excited. But before I can start putting it on the walls, which is the most exciting and rewarding part of this whole process, I have to check some measures. These actually came with little numbers on them, which tell me what order they go on the wall. So what I'm going to do is lay them all out on the ground, and I'm just going to quickly measure them, because when I put them up on the wall, I want to make sure that I'm giving myself enough grace top and bottom and side to side. When I ordered the custom mural, not just did I customize it in terms of where I wanted that tree so that the door didn't land on it. If you don't know that whole story, there's a whole video about it a couple videos back. I also made sure that I ordered it, I want to say like 6 inches wider than I needed and 6 inches taller than I needed. And you're going to see when I start installing, that's going to give me some wiggle room because, of course, like every house, none of the walls are straight. So let's get this all laid down on the ground. We're going to put it out in the order that it's going to go up on the walls, and I'm also going to do a quick check measure. Laying it all out on the ground. Let me just make my way over, and you will see number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1, but we have a tree here and we have tree here, and they are not lining up. So clearly I have something wrong. I'm going to keep fussing with it and make sure that I have all the bottoms together and all the tops together, everything lined up in the right order before I put any glue on the walls. So let's keep figuring this out. Definitely have it laid out in the right order. Oh my goodness, and it's so pretty. Now, not sure where those numbers are hiding now. 1, 2, are they in the right order now? 3, and that guy is 4. So I just had them in the wrong order. Now we've got them all laid out. It's time to measure and we will start hanging paper on the wall. I have all of my tools laid out. I have just a small roller because it's not a huge room, and a little tray. I'm going to be putting the glue in there. I also have a little foam brush that I might just use to get into the corners. I also have a drop cloth because that is critical. I'm going to be using this wallpaper adhesive to glue the wallpaper to the wall. And I have this really great foam smoother. So the good news is with this wallpaper, the instructions actually say to paste the wall. I don't know if you've done any wallpapering in the past, but pasting the wall makes it way easier. So I guess there's nothing left to do but get started. Wish me luck. It was so much work. I had to call in Chris. We ended up having to do it together. I had to turn off the time lapse because we couldn't see anything in this tiny little room anyway, but get ready to see it. It's so pretty. I so love it. How gorgeous is this? Oh, still a little bit of garbage to clean up. So pretty. I just love it so much. So full disclosure, the last 2 times I've wallpapered before this, it was like a portion of a wall and it was inside doors and there was not as many corners and not as much cutting. So I think that if I was going to wallpaper again, I would definitely just hire the paper hangers, but it wasn't that hard. The paper was really thick, so it wasn't too hard to work with. It was definitely a 2-man job. I would say if you wanted to try DIY wallpapering, I would say go for it, but definitely have a friend to help you out. What was that?
Don't give it yourself.
I'm never allowed to hang paper ourselves again, hey?
No.
A lot's been happening since we finished the wallpaper, but we haven't been recording because we've been getting deliveries. Chris is vacuuming. So staging furniture has arrived. It's fine. It's not great. I'm just gonna make do because I am hoping one day we can grow this big enough to furnish the houses ourselves that we're planning to sell. But for now, we have a great little sofa. I think this is a very cool desk, so I'm happy about that. And that is the desk that goes along this wall. I've also been building a sweet little gold table that I got on Amazon for the entryway. And it's super shallow because this isn't the biggest entryway, but it'll be a little something. The only thing is that, of course, I wanted to sit right here. I thought about this because I knew I was going to run into this problem. I will be able to just cut down the leg and then I'll be able to just install it over the heat register. And I'll probably have to have Chris fix it to the wall somehow. That is going to be a great little entry moment for staging. We still have cardboard on the floor there because we keep walking back and forth. I'm upstairs working on another little table that I've mentioned before. Just take in the pretty wallpaper. Oh, it's so good. And I'm enjoying it because I am sitting in this room building this really cute little cabinet, and my view is down the stairs into the powder room. What do you think of my sweet little table?
Fits perfect.
It fits perfect, hey? I like the little caning on the door. It's so cute. I love that. Can't wait to do some decorating above them. What are you working on? Niche in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Did you tell everybody about the niche in the bathroom? So funny story. There was a medicine cabinet with a mirror in that little niche. And I asked Chris to keep the mirror because I wanted to make sure it looked pretty when I was filming myself. But then, as it turns out, I've never looked in a mirror before I went on camera, so we didn't need the mirror, and he thought I meant to keep it and put it back in the wall. So he never patched the big hole. But it's working out perfectly because I am super excited about this little extra makeup niche with the paneling behind. So pretty. So we have to paint that the wall color. In fact, as I've been building furniture and receiving furniture and cleaning up my mess from installing wallpaper, I've been adding to our to-do list. So I'm just going to go write paint niche on it right now while I'm thinking about it. I'm walking to the bear store. I'm so excited about how the house is coming together. I can't believe photos are on not Monday. So today is Friday. It's not Monday, this coming Monday, but the Monday after that. And we were a little bit worried that we were going to be in a time crunch, but I don't think we are. I think we're well ahead of the game. So every time I feel this way, Chris laughs at me and gives me his long list of things that I don't know about that need to be done, but feels good to be almost on this project. Oh, and people have been asking, especially our friend Cindy, who we love, in the comments, if we're doing another one after this. And yes, we are. So we'll probably have a couple of weeks off. This car, he's turning. We'll probably have a couple weeks off, and then we are going to be house hunting and hopefully be picking up our next house. We'd love to find something for September. So when this one is all wrapped up and we do the big reveal of the final decorating, which should, I hope, be the video after next one, we will then start our house hunting videos. So make sure you subscribe. But I'm here at the liquor store and it's Friday. Chris deserves a beer. Adding stuff to the list.
Yes.
When I was walking to the liquor store, I was like, I bet you Chris has a huge list in his head, and we're not nearly as close to done as I think I am. As we are.
I haven't put that list on here yet.
Oh no! We're making good progress though.
It's close.
It's close.
Very, very, very close.
So close. And how many days do we have left? 9 days? Is that what I counted?
I think 9.
9 days till the photo shoot. I think we're in a good place. So, before we finish off the day, I am just going to remember the pretty art that I ordered. It's here. So, I'm going to finish my day by getting it in those frames. I'm going to enjoy the beautiful summer weather.
You've got a nice breeze down here.
I know. I opened the door to let summer in. It's so nice in this little living room. I love the big door.
What are you working on?
I'm just going to get my art framed, and then that's the last thing to do for the week. Want to see?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope it looks good. What do you think?
Nice.
Sorry, the files aren't big enough because I took the photos from my phone. So if you're going to enlarge a photo from your phone, they don't recommend you going this big, but
I think it looks good still.
do you? Just don't get too close. And then that's it for us this week, hey?
Yeah, I think I'll take a day off.
And then you're going to tackle the big list in your head and on our list box next week.
Yeah, I still might come Sunday, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll take Saturday off.
It's the final push.
I'll probably show up Sunday.
But you're doing a good job. How do you feel about it being almost done?
I feel a lot of stress right now because there's a deadline, but it's good because it's finally coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel proud of yourself? You should be.
Yeah, I think when we're done I will.
Not quite there yet. Not ready to celebrate.